Good morning, students. Welcome to science class, and today we will read chapter 11, that is Rock and Minerals. Children, as we all know that the surface of the earth is made up of soil and rocks. However, if we dig deeper down in the earth, there is no soil. What will we find? We find only large rocks, and all the rocks we see are made up of very long time ago. Some of the rocks found on the earth are more than 30 million years old, but the process of making rocks is not finished. It is a continuous process. New rocks are being formed while others are weathered out continuously and changing into newer forms. This is often referred to as a rock cycle. If we look at a piece of rock with a magnifying glass, what will we find? We find that it is made up of small grains. A single rock may contain grains of different colors, and these are particles of minerals. They are the building blocks of the rocks, and each rock is a mixture of one or more different minerals. Now let's read about the rocks. The earth is made up of rocks, and that is why it is sometimes also called the third rock from the sun. The earth's highest mountain, deepest seabed, grains of sand, big boulders are all rocks, and some of these are dull and some are very colorful. We can therefore define rock as naturally formed solids made up of one or more substance such as mineral, grains, etc. Now, types of rocks. According to their formation, rocks are divided into three groups. They are igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. Let's read about the igneous rocks first. Deep inside the core of the earth, there is so hot that rocks melt, and this molten material is known as magma, and the high pressure pushes magma, that is lava, upward near the surface of the earth, and this magma flows out and fills up the cracks in the other rocks and slowly while solidifying. And these type of rocks are coarse and grained and are also gabbro and permanent. These are the pegmite. The molten material may thrown out as lava with a great force, and this is called volcanic eruption. When the molten material deep inside the earth, which is thrown out with the pressure and force, and when it comes out from the venter of the lava from the volcanoes, it causes volcanic eruptions, and the hot lava flows out and cools down quickly, then forms fine grained rocks called basalt and rhyolite. Igneous rocks are the oldest rocks found on the earth, and they contains minerals like mica, quartz, silica, etc. Igneous rocks form the base of all the forms of land, plains, mountains, and ocean beds. The Deccan Plateau contains mainly igneous rocks. Now, types of igneous rocks. There are different types of igneous rocks. We can differentiate them on the basis of the minerals they contained and as well as the rate of their cooling and hardening. First is granite. Granite is igneous rock which has formed by slowly cooling of magma under the earth's surface. Three main minerals: quartz, mica, and feldspar. are present in it, and it is found in the different colors like grey, pink, white, black or red depending upon the content of its feldspar. As it is hard rock, it is used in making buildings. Due to its hardness, it is mainly used for making buildings, roads and statues. It is also used for flooring of the houses. It is the most common igneous rock on the earth's surface. Next is basalt, and it is formed from the rapid cooling of lava near the earth's surface, and it always has fine grained mineral texture due to the molten rocks that had cooled down too quickly. Basalt is usually grey in color to black in color, but rapidly changes to brown or rust red. Next is pumic. It is found by the quick cooling of lava, and it has a lot of holes. You can see in the picture also, because of the gases trapped in it, which makes it very light. Dentists use these as a powdered pumic for fine polishing, and it is used also as a scrubber to remove rough skin from the body. Obsidian. Obsidian rock is igneous rock. It is also formed when lava cools quickly above the ground. Obsidian is natural glass and it has very sharp edges. It is used for making different tools. Next is sedimentary rocks. These rocks are formed by the deposition of minerals on the earth's surface and within the various water bodies. Sediments is the collective name for the process of the cause minerals and organic particles to the fertile and accumulate. Particles that form a sedimentary rocks by accumulating are called sediments. Sedimentary rocks are also important source of natural resources like coal, fossil fuel, drinking water or ores. Now let's read about the types of sedimentary rocks. First is shale rock. It is made up of clay and mud particles piled up in layers. Because of its clay content, it is used to make tiles and bricks. Next is sandstone. Sandstone is a common sedimentary rocks and it is made up of particles of sand that got cemented together. It is mostly contains quartz grains. Sandstone may be yellow, brown or red or pink. The Red Fort in New Delhi is a good example that is made up of sandstone. Next is limestone. It is made up of remains of plants and animals. Chalk is a kind of limestone that we use in classrooms from shells and skeletons of millions of tiny sea creatures, and it is used in making cement and bricks too. Next is conglomerate. It is a solid mass of pebbles cemented together by minerals, and it is like a hard mass that can resist weathering. Now next is metamorphic rock. Metamorphic rock means the rock that has changed. Most metamorphic rocks were once either igneous or they are sedimentary rocks. Due to the heat, pressure of it is converted or transformed into metamorphic rocks. So strong forces like heat and pressure bring about changes in the rocks, and in some rocks the minerals are stretched into the flat particles, while in some the cementing materials are replaced. The intense heat and extreme pressure affect appearance and properties of the rocks. They are completely changed. They turn into metamorphic rocks. Now the types of metamorphic rocks, like slate is also a type of metamorphic rocks. It is dark grey shiny metamorphic rock made by metamorphism of shell, and it splits easily into thin slices. See the example. It is used in making slates and black boards. Another type of metamorphic rock is marble. Marble is widely used metamorphic rock. Marble is white in color and has sometimes streaks of brown, black, green or grey in as they are present. As polished marble gleams and it is used to make statues. Genesis. Now it is rock with a coarse texture and has parallel light and dark streak and bands of minerals next to each other, and it is also used in buildings. You can see the gneiss rock. Then next is quartzite. It is formed by the, now next is quartzite. See, it is formed by the metamorphosis of sandstone and it consists of round grains of sand mixed with crystalline quartz, and it varies in color from white to grey, yellow or brown. It is unsuitable for building due to its hardness, but it is used for making statues. Now let's read about the minerals. All the rocks are composed of fine grains called minerals and it occurs naturally, and each minerals is made up of crystals of a particular chemicals. They can be identified by their hardness, colors, the way they reflect light and the way they break and their due to their density. And about the difference between the minerals and rocks we'll be reading in our next video. Till then, goodbye.